Seems that stream is started. It seems to be okay. That's great news. Yeah, these little crabs or insects, or what are they exactly? There are some here. It's really small. But you know, there are sometimes a little bit bigger as well. Yeah, here is one. Just, it's really fast. Cannot really show it on the stream. Maybe one will stop really close and I can show it to you. But it doesn't really matter. So, tonight I thought I'm going to talk about a little bit of Miniclip nostalgia, which I just experienced this weekend. Now, my idea was that I would make a couple of videos of classic Flash games. Now, Flash became unsupported by Adobe around 2020, and therefore a lot of sites which were really popular for ages on the internet take a huge blow after that, and basically Flash games were not really created anymore because it's not supported. And for years it was really questionable whether or not they are going to have even a future. I mean, that the existing games could be executed, possibly, because there it was not certain for at all. Now, gladly, now we have emulators like Raffle, which is capable to run these old Flash games without problems. However, it's not completely reliable, and my idea was that I'm going to go with Wayback Machine to sites like Miniclip and Newgrounds, and just have a nostalgia right there, playing with the popular titles which I did try out back in the day. Now, most of the things did work, so it wasn't. It actually were surprisingly well. However, a couple of games were not that easy to execute. And, if I'm already there, I thought that I'm going to troubleshoot it a little bit. And what happened was that I tried to play with a game called Motherload. Now, it was quite popular. It was amongst the best of for a long period of time. So a lot of people did love that game, and I just couldn't I just wasn't able to execute it, and I just wasn't able to execute it on my computer with Wayback Machine. For some reason it did not start, and if it started it gets some weird error message that invalid location or something like that. So I was thinking that what to do with this, and I decided that I'm going to download the Flash file. So I'm going to download directly the Flash file and trying to execute it on my computer. And when I did that, it actually gave me a message that this is a pirated version of the software and I should go to the official website. Now, however, the official website did give me the error message, same as the Miniclip one. But, true to be told, today on the original website we can find this game and it can be executed with Raffle. So yeah, you can play with it if you want without any trouble, but it was extremely weird that for some reason the Wayback Machine version just wasn't able to start. It's supposed to be the same game, it's supposed to be the same file. So what I did, but I downloaded the file and unpacked it with a Flash compiler and just, start to dig around in the code. Because I saw this pirate error message, I just searched for it, that what the hell is going on, and sure enough, I found in the code the part what actually checked the validity of the game. Now there is two versions of the game, and one version is the Miniclip version, which was sent to Miniclip, and the game is actually checking if you are executing the game through the Miniclip website, and if you don't, the game is going to show you this weird error message, including if you are downloading this game and you are trying to execute it on your computer, it's going to show you this error message. So, a quick edit, and I deleted this check, and voila, the game starts on my computer without any issue. But if I'm already there, I'm just take a look around a little bit more, and guess what I found? A really weird function, which without a name and without, with special characters, it looked really strange, and really surely found out that it's some form of code. Now, it's like an Easter egg for a software engineer, and decoding and encoding things for hiding information from people. Well, yeah, back in the era of Flash games, it was extremely hard to do because the source code is available, so everybody can see that. So if you wanted to hide something, you actually had to decode it in a way that people who literally can access the source code still cannot read what is written there. And, they try to do this here and as well. Now, to be fair, this encoding was really simple to crack, and I did. You see, there was a really, really strange character series, which actually just were two special characters with, well, technically binary multiplied to each other with a XOR function. And if I reverted it back to its original form, it was a number series. Now, usually these number series can convert it into ASCII code, and in ASCII code these numbers are meaning some letter of the alphabet, and voila, I got these codes. Now, so it didn't took much time. It did not take much time. Yes. It did not take much time for me to realize that these codes are cheat codes, and I only needed to find out that how can I make them work. A little bit more of digging around, and I found that the listener of the cheat codes is actually on the options menu. That means that if the options menu is up, I can write in these texts, and hopefully it starts the cheat. However, it didn't, at least for the Miniclip version. Because as far as I saw, in the Miniclip version, they modified the code that, technically speaking, they broke the cheat functionality. So the functions are still there, but it's not called from anywhere from the game. However, the version what was in the official site still had the cheat codes enabled, so I actually could start the cheat codes in the currently existing site as well, what is on the official site, which was actually really damn cool. So, for example, typing in on the options menu bling bling gives you $10,000, 10,000 cash. If you write in untouchable, that upgrades your ship to the maximum level and gives you all consumables, 100 pieces of all consumables, which again is really damn cool. And I actually not aware that anybody knows about these codes, and that on the official site version, what is out there is actually has these cheats. Of course, if you use the cheats, you cannot save the game, so yeah, there are some side effects, which I can deactivate from the code. So, if I just want to have a sandbox game, I can create it for my own. But yeah, it's just a nice thought that somebody somewhere, a lot time ago, left there some form of puzzle, some form of Easter egg, which it's possible that only I found it, or at least just a handful of people found it, and I'm amongst them. So it's really nice. And if I'm there and if I already digging around the code, I started to mess around a little. I inserted my own profile picture as for one character, and if I'm already there, I created a custom text here and there. So you can imagine, after a while, after messing around in the code for a while, the game did look something like this. If you started the game starts with a transmission where the main character is telling you, what to do and how. I actually changed the text for with ChatGPT if Donald Trump said it. how it would look like if Donald Trump would be this character who's giving you the instructions. And after that, I actually made a text-to-speech application, the actual voice of Donald Trump saying the text, and I inserted this sound to be the sound effect playing in the background while this text is up. So yes, it's a voice-acted transmission by Donald Trump to say what you should do in this game, with changed icons and everything. And it just makes me wonder if these kind of games were created today. You know, it would be something like this. I'm pretty sure that if the Flash era wouldn't die in 2020, we would see a lot of games like this, because it's really easy and really simple to do. That is why Flash was so awesome. That is why so many people was there, and that is why it was so popular, because it was a good entry-level thing where you could do something amazing, and it did not require too much knowledge, too much time. It was simple and yet fascinating. And sure, it was not able to create these three-dimensional AAA experiences and photorealistic graphics, but to be honest, it wasn't necessary. It never was. You could have the best experience in your life by simply having a simple fun with simple graphics, with just a nice idea. And that is what's missing today from the gaming world, the idea. And this nostalgia, this walk down in nostalgia lane, what I had with this, and including with this experience to finding a hidden gem, a hidden Easter egg in somewhere in some forbidden, forgotten code, which most likely even the creators forgot that it exists. It's just something special, and it's really was a great experience. And I'm just going to cut this into together with to be a video. I made some footage recording on my computer doing this entire thing. So yeah, I'm going to just make a video about this, and including the Donald Trump discussion, dialogue. It was awesome. I mean, I do believe that this is awesome. And who knows if on YouTube it's actually working, I might do something like that in the future. Modding old Flash games. It's such a niche yet so fascinating topic. I'm really do believe that it could be really fun. I mean, for me, it certainly would be really fun. Only the question is that for others it would be interesting. But we'll see. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and we're going to find it out. Now, yeah. Right now on this stream, I just thought that I'm going to talk about this, and just talk a little and maybe use this voice acting as well to that future YouTube video. And if everything is great, everything is working like that, I'm just going to upload it and hope that it's going to be fine. Now, because I already finished, I already recorded what I needed for that video, I actually not necessarily going to remain here for much longer. So I don't know, I might wait a little bit to somebody else to join if they want to have a discussion, but otherwise I'm just simply going to leave. Now maybe I'm looking for these kind of crab thingies which are in this pond, river, spring. I don't know what's this, but there are a lot of, they look like crabs, but really really small, really insect-like creatures, and they are just swimming around, but they are so small that they are really hard to see. But sometimes, as they are running around, it's even visible on the camera as well. But yeah, it's hard to find them. But now I don't see a single one. Just move some stones around if anything is under. But no, simply not. Well, I mean, right now it's really cold. A couple of days ago it was really nice temperature, so even the water is extremely cold right now. So who knows? Whatever. Yeah, I might just close off the stream. Maybe. And start to work on the video, because I'm really excited to do that video, to be honest. And with this voice acting and everything, it's I think it's really really fun. So because now I did not go to the forest, I just came here down to this little spring. I think I'm just going to head back really fast and finish my video. Especially because nobody joined to talk. I mean, yeah, I did not really give you guys a lot of time to do so. But, well, maybe after that video we might get some viewers as well. Because if it gets viral. I don't really believe so, but who knows. Alright, I just finished this stream. Thank you for watching if you were here. And if you are here and still wants to watch, you can say to me, but you have limited time, because otherwise I'm going to switch off this stream. So, if nothing, then thanks for watching and goodbye.